Hey everyone, welcome to today's bonus episode in honor of Black History Month. As seen recently with the insurrection at the Capitol building, racism is unfortunately still evident in our beautiful country. During George Floyd or Black Lives Matter protests, the protesters were peaceful, but were still shot with rubber bullets and were arrested in large numbers. In the Capitol Hill storming, there were almost no arrests, and many of these people were armed and had malicious intentions. This was not a protest, it was a riot, and it was a disgrace upon our nation that is meant to represent equality and freedom. The Confederate flag was raised in the building, and this was the most terrible act done by any of the rioters that day. The atrocities and racism committed in the past are not anything to be honored, and certainly not something that should be brought into our national building. In fact, this is the first time that it was, and it was horrible that it was. In good news, Netflix has added a collection and genre listed as Black Lives Matter. Also, Black Lives Matter has been nominated for the 2021 Nobel Peace Prize. Many of our prominent athletes, role models, scientists, and inventors are Black. In honor of these wonderful people and Black History Month, this month's SOAR episodes are going to be based on the theme of Black Lives Matter. Black History Month is celebrated in the US and Canada, but also in Ireland, the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom. This month came to be celebrated in February because of a professor who was the second Black to graduate from Harvard. His name was Dr. Carter G. Woodson, and he founded the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, or ASALH. He dubbed a week in February to be called Negro History Week, and he focused in on appreciating Black accomplishments. The month of February ended up becoming dubbed Black History Month due to this man. The best basketball player of all time is the Black legend Michael Jordan. Michael Jackson is the best singer of all time. Barack Obama is debatably one of the best presidents of all time. Rosa Parks stood up for what's right. Ben Carson was a doctor who revolutionized the medical industry and saved so many lives. Martin Luther King Jr. fought for equality, and he had a dream that I hope we can continue to try to accomplish. In 2013, 3 radical Black organizers, Alicia Garza, Patrisse Cullors, and Opal Tometi, created a Black-centered political will and movement building project called Black Lives Matter. It was in response to the acquittal of Trayvon Martin's murderer, George Zimmerman. Despite being the first licensed Black pilot in the world, Bessie Coleman wasn't recognized as a pioneer in aviation until after her death. Ruby Bridges was the first African-American student to attend a white school. Toni Morrison is a renowned author who focused on African Americans in her novels, with some of her most notable ones being Beloved and Song of Solomon. A reporter once asked her when she was going to start including more white characters in her novels. She incredibly replied that it was an extremely racist question. She asked whether a white author would ever be asked to write about Black people. She was truly a literary hero that fought for equality. There are so many influential and incredible Blacks, and it is important to appreciate their efforts and achievements. I hope that throughout this month, you will all listen to the Black Lives Matter themed SOAR episodes, and that you will take time to appreciate Black history. Remember that regardless of religion, gender, race, or any other uncontrollable aspects of who we are all just people. Don't ever be quick to judge, and treat everyone fairly. It will always be better in the long term. Thank you for listening to today's SOAR episode. I implore you to